Sara Raffaella!
What's up?
Yeah.
Todd. Right? Two T's. Or T's. I don't know. Either way. Happy National Eating Disorder Awareness Week. Yeah, y'all feel real awkward now? Like, oh, serious shit. I know this because I used to have an eating disorder. Still feel awkward? Cool. Yeah, used to though. Like, I don't anymore. I'm vegan, so I'm anorexic with morals now. I can move on with my life, right? I do what I can. Another fun thing this week, I turned 30. I want congratulations, alright? I've waited my whole fucking life for this moment. I'm ready to leave my 20s behind. I started doing comedy in my 20s, and I had a seasoned comedian come up and tell me, don't start doing comedy seriously until you're 30, because no one's going to take you seriously until you're 30. I'm up here in yellow boots that squeak. I'm sure y'all are taking me real seriously. Probably the same as those crazy soccer girls in my co-ed league when I go out on the field with my bangs down. They don't take me seriously. Yeah, I started playing soccer because I wanted to do something. Run, I guess. I don't run though. No, I don't. Do I look like I run? No. Maybe from like cops and rabid dogs, but that's about it. Otherwise, not gonna run. Yeah, it's actually, this week has been a lot. There's been a lot going on this week. Thursday is the anniversary of my accident. February 27th of last year, I tried to stop a Ford F-150 with my body. Yeah. I'm sure you guys can guess. It didn't work. Oh yeah. And I don't know if y'all heard me correctly. I did say Ford F-150, right? Like Ford F-150. I'm 5'4", 5'3" when I'm hungover, okay? I'm really lucky I didn't get in grill-on-grill action. If it were girl-on-girl, we can all agree, it would have been much better. But yeah, I was walking in the crosswalk, and I actually saw it on the corner of my eye. It was this big white thing, and I turned and I was like, that's a truck. So I braced myself, and I told myself what every convict tells a new cellmate. Close your eyes and take it. Because it's not stopping and it's gonna hurt. It did. Buckled my arms, hit my chest, caught me in the shins, flipped me up onto the hood, threw me into the passenger side lane. And I remember coming to, and I looked over and I saw my hat and my cigarette, and I was like, oh, my cigarette. I almost grabbed it too. But I didn't because I was just hit by a truck. It was terrible. I instead hopped up and just started screaming, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck. And then when the guy who hit me tried to come up, I acted like a rabid animal caught in a trap. He's like, don't fucking touch me! Then I had to take a moment and was like, all right, Sarah, we just got hit by a truck. This isn't helping the situation. So we get out to the side of the road, we're handling everything. And towards the end of it, I'm getting ready to go to the hospital. And the guy who hit me comes up and he goes, I'll send you prayers. No, Tom. No, you won't. No, you're gonna send me checks, okay? Yeah. Prayers don't pay the bill. Maybe you could have had Jesus take the wheel and then you wouldn't have fucking hit me in the first place. How's that? Fucking Tom. And everything. It's fine though. I got a good comedy joke out of it, right? No, and that's not the only fucked up thing that's happened to me. Raise your hand if you've ever been mugged. Just raise your hand. Keep your hand up, okay? Now, raise your other hand if you've been mugged at gunpoint. Oh, well, okay. Well, I was trying to trigger something. It didn't work. I'm an asshole. It's fine. Like, don't shoot. I was robbed at gunpoint, though, in Chicago. It was a terrifying experience, and so I obviously wanted to think about a way where it wouldn't happen again, or I could at least prevent it. And so I came up with the idea of a decoy purse. What's a decoy purse, you might not ask? It's a purse that you put a bunch of random shit in. So I'm talking like iPhone 4 charger, floppy disk, half-eaten jar of pickles, maybe some lube, throw a bag of butt plugs in there. That way when they take off with it, they're opening it up and they're just like, what the fuck was wrong with this bitch? Time traveling porn stars in the early 2000s? I don't know. And I mean, obviously I had to think about like a whole plan about it. So it was like, what am I going to do with my actual things, right? Well, that's why I bought the butt plugs, you know. No one's going to get it up there. Not even me. Yeah, no, I actually had my roommate telling me that when I had gotten mugged, that my dog, like the exact same time, she started shaking. And to me, it made a lot of sense because we're basically like the same being, you know. She's a husky lab. She's got double the shedding. I'm half a Jew. I have double the guilt. And so I was like, all right, cool. Maybe she can like be there for me. So I get home and I'm obviously a little upset. I start crying. She walks over and I'm like, oh, thank you. And I hug her and I start crying into her fur. Then she realized what was happening, and she gets extremely uncomfortable and like slides away from me and then bolts directly for the door, not before she turns around to give me that like, what the fuck is wrong with you look? And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're an emotional support animal. Fucking obviously did it for the flight benefits. Shit for me. God. Yeah, it has been a while, but since I've done comedy, so I appreciate you guys bearing with me. Bearing with me here. I'm gonna keep checking, but how do you guys feel about sex?
Mediocre.
I'm sorry. Well, for everybody else that wooed, I'm actually more along the lines of Tina. It's like, I've had the same fuck buddy for 12 years, right? If I would have told you I was 30 earlier, that would weird you out, right? Yeah, I had somebody come up to me after doing that bit. They were like, 12 years been having sex, right? 12 years? How old are you? It's like, really? You think I'm not even gonna go into that depth of things. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But, like I said, I've had the same fuck buddy for 12 years, on and off. And there's been a reason. It's easy and I'm lazy. I don't want to try. That's a lie. I'm single, so if there are any interested parties out there, I do try. I do. I really do. Yeah, no, I did try to interview a new buddy and ended up being asked to explain what light butt stuff was. And I was like, well, that's what porn is for. No. And I don't even like porn, alright? Y'all are on the same page. Cool. Yeah, no, I think it is an inaccurate representation of a romantic relationship between two people. That's bullshit. I used to not like porn. I got tired of masturbating to TV shows and movies. Worst part is though, I don't have any vibrators. My ex took them in the breakup because he never wanted me to be happy. So I had to get creative. And this is actually where, like, there's a special place in my heart for Sex and the City. Right? Anybody else out there? You guys love Sex and the City? Good, good. I am so glad we're all on the same page here. I know you are all about one of them. I don't know, there's 4 names. I just know the slutty one. That's Samantha. That's the episode I watched, okay? She can't have an orgasm in this episode. So she does everything she can to try and have an orgasm, right? One of those ways was laying down in the bathtub with her legs spread and the faucet right between her legs. And I was like, game changer. I already like bubble baths. No, really like bubble baths. Yeah. I even thought that I would treat myself, got myself a removable shower head. Get all those hard to reach places. Really focus on it. Do you guys think the guy who invented the removable shower head is still getting fan mail from Lonely Wives all over the US? I have been waiting. Do you have his address? Oh my god, I got the stamp ready. I know he hand writes back. He's such a good man. That's so great. Oh. Yeah, that was actually that was a stone thought I had. Go figure. We all smoke weed. That's why we do comedy. Half of us live with our parents still. Not me. I'm 30. I've graduated. Just kidding. Statistically, 25 though. Yeah. Anyway, back on track. Stone thoughts. That's right. Obviously, I smoke weed. Short-term memory loss. I apologize. I do have a lot of weird stone thoughts though. Like, what do you guys think about, like, if the Tootsie Pop owl taught kids how to perform oral sex? Not kids. Teenagers, legal age teenagers, how to just teach them about oral sex. I don't know. It got weird real quick. It got real quiet. That's fine. I do imagine it would kind of go something like this, though. Mr. Owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a male orgasm? Ooh, dear boy, it's not one, not two, but 3 deep throats with a poke underneath the balls. Mr. Owl, is it the same for female orgasms? No, dear boy. No, you just suck on it for 45 minutes until you both agree that she should just finish it. Todd's been there. Actually, I went to Portland. And as we know, weed is legal in Oregon, so I bought some. And I was gonna somehow find a way to get it back. And I happened to smoke right before the plane ride, so I got, really paranoid about it. Well, this weed was real good, so I got real paranoid. And I was like, okay, how am I gonna get this started? They're gonna know that it's in there. I was like, oh, you know what? What if I mail it to my mom's house, right? She's an old lady, they won't suspect anything, okay? I got so high in Oregon that I thought it would be a good idea to mail my mother drugs. Don't open the package, Mom. Only because you would smoke it all. I know you too well. I was super stoned on the plane ride, though. which can be good or bad. In this case, it was both. We hit some turbulence. And I was kind of like, oh God, I'm gonna die. But then I was like, today's a good day to die. Alright. At that same time though, I thought it would be a really good idea to try and go to the bathroom. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to go to the bathroom in a plane while you hit turbulence. For guys, it's a fun game. Trying to hit the flush button like you're playing some weird little game or the squirt gun game at the sun. I'm looking at you like you really do this. You don't. But you know what I'm saying, sir, right? You can verify this. Whereas it's me, I'm already trying to avoid the seats. So the minute we hit turbulence, I could just turn into a lemur. I can never hit the flush button, though. It's very sad. I do travel a lot, though. You guys travel?
Yeah.
Yeah, internationally, anybody? Yeah? Cool. Yeah, I lived in Israel for 5 months. It was really interesting. The language barrier can be a little difficult. They can't really tell the difference between certain words. For instance, whale and wheel. Or bitch and beach. Yeah, that one was really fun to play with. But Israeli women, though, oh my goodness. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. But they're really, really intimidating. And so when they approach you, you can't really tell if they want to like fuck or fight you, and you're like, either way, that's hot. But I don't know, maybe it's just because they all have the same resting beach face. I do like the ladies. Good, I'm glad you guys are supportive of that. Any other queer people here? Alright. Yeah. I came out later in life, 26, I guess you could call me a late bloomer, right? And I came out to my parents, and when I told my mom, she was like, It's like, oh, okay. When I told my dad, he was like, oh, I thought you were just a lesbian. You were so supportive, Dad. So supportive. That's great. But to kind of give you guys an idea of like how I figured out my sexuality, it was like I had a slight allergy to peanuts, right? But there was a Thai food restaurant down the street, and they had pad Thai with peanuts. And I would go down there, and I would order it over and over and over again. Until one day I ordered it without the peanuts, and it was great. Don't get me wrong though, I'll still eat peanut butter sandwiches, alright? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Love it. It's what I try to do at least. Yep, well, there goes that. Alright, we're gonna wing it. Anyway, are you guys having a good time tonight? Really appreciate all you guys coming out. Like I said, this is actually the first time that I've done comedy in a long time. I did have to take a little break after that accident that I told you all about. I'm glad we can all laugh about that together. Have I made you guys feel awkward?
Nah.
No? I really like to do that. Yeah. No, like, for instance, like if somebody compliments me, I'm like, oh, you look so pretty today. I want to make them feel just as awkward. So I just say, oh, thank you, I must be ovulating.
Nice.
It's nature's way of saying, you want to put a baby in this one. She's purty. Yeah. JK, don't do that. Also, I am an IUD, so false promises there. Okay. No babies. No babies. which I'm actually pretty sure that a lot of people would really, really appreciate that I have that I don't have children. I think it is popular demand that I don't. Not a big fan of kids, no offense. You're like, oh yeah, no, me either.
It depends on the weed.
Right, yeah, I know, yeah, you're like, that Oregon stuff, can you get me that? It's a good day to die. Yeah, no, I just know I'm not gonna have kids. God is just like, no! I'm like, just kidding, there's no God. But I can definitely tell you that there's no, I mean, like, this body is hard enough to maintain as it is, so there's no way that I'm bucking it up for some little shit that statistically is gonna live with me until 25, but probably 29, 30. Realistically. When I tell people that, they're like, well, why don't you just adopt? Because babies are gross. No, just because you're tiny, it doesn't make it cute when you shit your pants and peep on my shoulder. A drunk friend of mine would have been kicked out of my house. Same with a fucking kid, get it out. Okay, I wasn't looking at you, I just keep the child. There, I have no problem with that, just don't let it touch me, it's I mean, there's also the option to like adopt an older child, right? But that's just damaged goods, right? When you think about it, you adopt an older child, it's like adopting like a 12-year-old burrito, you know? It's cold, hard, petrified. You don't know if it's gonna kill you. I ain't fucking risking it. I don't know. I actually, I told my dad when I got an IUD, because despite what you guys may think, I do have a decent relationship with him. And he just came back with some wonderful, wonderful words of wisdom. Don't become a cum bucket.
Wow.
Yeah, no, those were exact words out of my father's mouth. It was great. Hey, I mean, it's really not that bad, though, if you think about it. I mean, like, a bucket is a pretty large amount, right? Are we talking 5 gallons? That's going to take a lot of people. I mean, Dad's got some high hopes for me, is all I'm saying. Rooting for you, kiddo. Get it. Yeah, I did try, which is why I got a Brazilian wax. Anybody ever gotten one of those?
Oh, yeah.
Tom, you had your moment, right? And if you really did get a Brazilian wax, I don't want to know about it. But I did get a Brazilian wax, and aside from Todd, nobody really, I guess, understands how painful that really is. But I think that's where they coined the term pain is beauty, right? Yeah, no, I mean like pristine. Like if there were Kelly Blue Books for vaginas, like I would have been mint condition. Like it was fantastic, right? Could have been modeling for Georgia O'Keeffe. Draw me like one of your French flowers. I mean, really, it was like finding a diamond in the muff, guys. I swear. I mean, I was on my period though, so I guess it was a blood diamond. Oh. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's a natural part of life. Aww. You didn't say that about the kid. Don't worry though, no little African children were harmed in the pruning of this pussy, okay? Just involved a weird Russian gypsy that somehow predicted that it was gonna happen. And I was like, can you come whenever I'm like having a pregnancy scare? Because that'd be great. Usually get your period. Wonderful. One thing they don't tell you though, and I'm gonna give you guys the benefit of the doubt and say, like, all of you have seen and or touched a vagina. Except for Chad. He's not on Tinder yet, so. But, I mean, obviously, you know, the skin is pretty malleable, right? So if you yank it in one general direction multiple times, it's gonna stretch it out a little bit, right? So my shit was looking like Zoidberg's mouth. And all I remember was just like, okay, sitting down to pee, and all I heard was, woo!